The Korean capital, Seoul, is sometimes called the Pearl of Asia. Koreans themselves are very proud of their city, which is safe, high-tech and beautiful. It is home to a huge number of people, and is one of the world's leading metropolitan areas. However, Korean culture is very peculiar to Europeans, as is the Korean mentality, so the rhythm of life in this city may seem quite unusual to some. Facts about the city of Seoul. This city is one of the 10 most populous metropolitan areas in the world. Seoul is home to about 20% of South Korea's total population. The total population of Seoul is comparable to that of Moscow, where slightly more people live. The word Seoul in Korean translates to capital. The only city whose name is translated as such is Astana, the capital of Kazakhstan. Interesting facts about Kazakhstan. Seoul is home to about as many people as the whole of Sweden. Founded back in the mid-40s of the last century, the National Museum of Korea in the capital is on the list of the most visited museums in the world. In the past, it bore the names Virasan, Hansan, and Hanyang. Long ago, Seoul was the capital of several ancient Korean states. Although it is officially considered to have been founded in the 14th century, the first surviving mentions of Seoul, though under a different name, are about 2,400 years old. Despite the inexpensive food sold on every corner, it is difficult to find people who are conspicuously overweight in this city. Once upon a time, Seoul was surrounded by a 7-meter-high fortress wall, but only a few gates have survived from it now, not far from the city center. Most locals carry toothbrushes and toothpaste, carefully brushing their teeth after each meal. The most popular drink in Seoul is coffee. Coffee shops are really everywhere, but there are almost no tea shops. One of the 9 lines of the Seoul subway is the longest of all the subways in the world, of the lines which are completely underground. Plastic surgery is very popular among the fair sex in Seoul. The same picture can be observed, for example, in Hong Kong or Bangkok, the capital of Thailand. Interesting facts about Thailand. Since tradition in Korea forbids young men to bring their girlfriends to their parents' house before marriage, there are many hotels and inns in Seoul. On average, Seoul residents sleep less than residents of any other metropolis in the world. The Han River flows through the Korean capital. Interesting, because an entire artificial floating island with restaurants was built on it. Seoul has one of the world's largest amusement parks, Lotte World. Every year it is visited by more than 6 million people. All passengers on Seoul's public transportation ride with their phones on. No one ever talks to anyone. There are no stray dogs in Seoul. That said, ornamental breed dogs are very popular as pets here. Seoul's Pampo Bridge fountain is the longest fountain in the world. Its length reaches 1140 meters. Life in Seoul is quite expensive. It has long been firmly established in the top 10 most expensive cities in the world.